and that stalemate has had a dramatic effect on this tournament. The USA are the defending champions from 4 years ago in Toronto, and that was when Shaq and the rest of Dream Team 2 powered past all comers. But this team is definitely not Dream Team 4. There are no current NBA players here, and coach Rudy Tomljanovic has had precious little time to prepare. He's called his team a hastily assembled squad of no-names, and these Americans are now the target of just about every other world power, and those other powers were until recently aiming no higher than the silver medal. Referees for this game is Bill Milden, official Jose Lapay from the Dominican Republic. So it's the U in dark blue and victim of the NBA lockout as well, and immediately Jose Lapay, the inactive official on the jump ball, calls a foul, and you can tell just what the crowd think of that call. That's a rarity indeed to see a foul call on the jump ball, but Mr. Lapay right on the spot. No nonsense from him. The Americans, of course, beat Brazil in their first game, 83-59, after somewhat of a lackluster start, but I tell you what, that's not a lackluster start by any means. Number 10 for the Americans, Jimmy Oliver, opens the score just inside the three-point arc. And Lithuania, again, just to repeat, without Sabonis. And there's a foul on Dave Wood, number 13 for the US. Long-time viewers of Eurosport may remember Dave Wood. Back in the early days of Eurosport, Dave Wood played for Barcelona in the 89-90 season. Oh, lovely pass inside. That makes the scores 2 apiece. Stombergas for Lithuania. So this American team, a mixture of CBA players, that's the Continental Basketball Association, as opposed to the National Basketball Association. A mixture of players from that organisation, a few European League players as well, and a couple of college players. And there's off the glass for Jimmy Oliver. So 4 points to his name as yet. Given the benefit of the doubt there, we'll say, we'll assume he meant to shoot off the glass. Karnishevas. And Woods picks up the rubbish. Could say that's Woods' forte. And well, where was the defense on that occasion? Michael Hawkins just went all the way to the basket. A nice easy layup. Could say there was a distinct lack of concentration on the part of Lithuania on that occasion. 6-2, the US lead. Make that 6-5. Stombergas again from the outside, so 5 points to Stombergas. Again, not much defense. In their first game against Brazil, US trailed 6-1. Coach T called a timeout and abandoned his outside game. Introduced the running game, and after that it was no contest. I don't think the Americans have missed yet in this game. 8-5 they lead. Is Karnishevas. And the hook shot attempt from Einikis misses, and there's a foul in the front court. Masculinis, as opposed to the veteran Lithuanian player Marciulainis. And again, Eurosport viewers may remember the combination of Marciulainis and Sabonis, both in the 92 Olympic Games and the 95 European Championships from this very stadium. And Lithuania lost to Yugoslavia. called for a holding foul off the ball. Referee's been very, very tight. And as long as players know what is and what is not acceptable, then they can't complain. If any referees are listening, then I think I can safely say that the big complaint against referees is the inconsistency. That if players know what's going to be called or what's not going to be called, then you can't argue. And there's a nice fast break from Lithuania. Again, Stombergas. It's a one-man show at the moment for Lithuania. Sasa for the Americans throws up a prayer. Heinikis the rebound. Lithuania again on the break, and there's a penetration drive and a foul against the defense. That's Michael Hawkins. Michael Hawkins knows this court like the back of his hand, played for Olympiacos this past season, and this is their home court. He also knows a bit about the opposition, because Karnishabas, he played here as well for Olympiacos, but rumour has it he's off to Team System Bologna next season. And there's another foul. Jose Lapay, the Dominican Republic referee, being very, very tight. Foul against Wendell Alexis, star American player of Albert Berlin this past season. Now, did they give the score? I think they gave the score then. And as the foul was considered to be after the shot, Lithuania got possession as well. At least that's the way I read it. And Jason Sasa picks up the loose ball. There's Sasa again outside the arc. Misses by a long way, and Lithuania off on the break. No call, and there's a foul against Stombergas reaching in. I think the Lithuanian players all expected the foul to be called on the drive then. It wasn't, and Stombergas reaches in. So Jimmy Oliver inbounds to Michael Hawkins. Very disappointing crowd yesterday in the first game, USA against Brazil. 500 people in the other stadium that's being used, the Olympic Stadium, and that seats 20,000. So, like rattling biscuits around an empty biscuit tin, or rather, not rattling them around. I think it's fair to say that most of this small crowd are supporting Lithuania. And the two coaches there, Rudy Tomjanovic and Kazlauskas for Lithuania. Well, with the USA leading 8-7, we'll take a break, but stay with us.
The most exciting team competition of '98, the Vito F Outdoor Challenge. Send for your entry form now.
To touch, to hold, to pull me through. Send me a guiding light that shines across this darkened life of my way. Some soul in me, bring your gift of love to me.
Protects you with MSK. Calme intelligent stunts that avoid your injuries. Calme. Krombacher, ein Pilz, kostbar wie seine Natur. Frisch und rein wie das Felsquellwasser, mit dem es gebraut wird.
When will it be possible to pay by credit card, cheque and bank transfer in euros? Eurosport and the European Commission invite you to play and maybe win a weekend for two to Brussels, offered by the Brussels Tourist and Information Office. And that's not all. More than 100 Euro t-shirts are also up for grabs. So call right now. And good luck.
A lot of people are covering the Tour de France, but we at Eurosport reckon our coverage is the best. Take our highlight show, for example. The best of the day's action, interviews with the winning cyclists, top analysis from Stephen Roach, and behind-the-scenes insight before the start and after the finish. You won't miss a thing. Can anyone compete with that? We don't think so. Tour de France highlights every night on Eurosport. They call it a friendly, but any game between Inter Milan and Parma is anything but. Two of the top sides in Italy, with players desperate to impress to secure their place in the side. And the best way to do this is to beat the opposition, resoundingly. Parma v Inter Milan, a football friendly, Thursday evening at 2000 CET, 7 UK, live on Eurosport.
I think it's fair to say that Lithuania are really up for this game. They lead 22-16, and coach Tomjanovic, that's him in the centre of the screen there, knows he's got a game on his hands. And the Americans' outside game has deserted them just like it did yesterday against Brazil. And here's Kanishevas. He lays it up baseline for two and he's fouled. Foul, Dave Woods. And Woods picked up some early fouls yesterday. Woods only stayed on court for 10 minutes and 3 fouls. And I'll tell you what, I think they've given a similar decision to the one they gave 3 or 4 minutes ago. They've given the score and they've given Lithuania the ball back, saying that the foul was after the shot, so the 2 counts, and now Lithuania can really rub it in if they score from this. My word, that's a 4-point play for Lithuania. Well, what is Coach T going to do about this? It's a 10-point lead for Lithuania. And we're not yet halfway through this first half. And another sloppy pass from the Americans. And Lithuania failed to capitalise upon it. It could prove an expensive miss. And that's out of bounds. So, the swarming defence of Lithuania stops America in the tracks there. Here we go, there's the foot just out of bounds before the ball was released. Oh, what a pass there. That was Jazikiewicz. Beautiful pass into Adamaitis. Vision supreme. A young Sabonis would have been proud of that one. And there's a foul again along the baseline. 28-16. There's the foul. Wendell Alexis goes baseline, or rather Ashraf Amaya plays for the Idaho Stampede on the Southern Illinois College, and here he is on the line. 26 years old, and that's a welcome score for the USA. Americans not quite come to terms with this tight refereeing. Picked up an awful lot of fouls, little touch situations, and Bill Mildenhall from Australia just asking the Americans to leave the ball alone there, and Stombergis gets himself out of jail there. Almost had the ball stolen in the backcourt, very, very casual, but retrieved the situation. Jazikiewicz and Einekis goes baseline, the turnaround shot. And Coach Kozlaukas asking for interference as well. So Jimmy King from Quad City Thunder, voted most valuable player in the CBA this year out of Michigan. And Einikes hits the first. And the second, and for his pains, is rewarded with a substitution. So he's replaced by Zukauskas, the number 5. So a 12-point lead for Lithuania as we enter the second half of the first half. Dwayne Garris, he fouled out yesterday, that's the number 6. There's Woods, not renowned as a three-point shooter. The Americans get the rebound. Amaya, the offensive boards. 30 plays 20 in favor of Lithuania. There's great offensive boards there from Ashraf Amaya. Here's Kanishibus, defended by Wood. And Wood staying a long way off him, and there's the foul. And the 2 given, bonus to come. Tomjanovic can't believe it. Well, if you get a chance to see the replay, I think there was just body contact with the hip. Here it is, here's Woods there, still moving sideways, yep. Hip contact, 2 points and a bonus. So Wood comes off. I think I make that his 3rd foul. And he's replaced by the Alba Berlin player, Wendell Alexis. Here's Kanishibus. On his way to Bologna, misses the bonus. And the Americans pull down the rebound just. And the steal, it's 34-20, again sloppy play from the Americans. The casual pass is picked off with consummate ease. A 14-point lead now for Lithuania. And nothing's going America's way. And here's Lithuania, 3-on-2 for the break. And they didn't get the tap again. Well, Lithuania could have been out of sight by now. Oh, hang time indeed. 34 plays 22. Dwayne Garris, here we go. And look at how he changes the shot in the air. Lovely touch there from Harris. 34-22. Kanishibus outside the arc, a long way outside, and the rebound. Prasakivicius. Kanishibus loses possession. And shrug at the shoulders. It's no response from the Dominican Republic referee. So Lithuania, well, they're going to get a breather here because Coach Rudy Tomjanovic has called a timeout. So I remind you, it's 34 to Lithuania, 22 to the USA. We'll take another break, but join us for the rest of this game.
Escape with Hertz from only $39 a day.
Fitmacher aus deutschen Landen. Iss es. Schmeck es. Spür es. Iss es. Schmeck es. Spür es.
Bud's your world. Bud's your beer. The official beer of World Cup '98.
This weekend sees round 9 of the Superbike World Championship, the European Grand Prix from Brands Hatch. Corsa leads, but any one of 5 others, including Fogarty, could still catch him. Ducati look like they've sewn up the manufacturers, but Honda would disagree. Superbike from Brands Hatch from Saturday afternoon at 17:30 CET, 4:30 UK, live on Eurosport. With Suzuki, ride the winds of change.
It's 44-29 in favour of Lithuania, and Stombergus on the foul line. 2 minutes 47 seconds remaining in this first half. And really, Lithuania could have been leading by 20 or even 30 at this stage. They've missed a couple of layups, they've missed a few foul shots, and even though they lead by 15, it could have been so much better for them. You never write these Americans off. They're playing on pride. None of these guys expected to be here representing their country even a month ago. And there's a 3 from Jimmy Oliver. So that adds respectability to what has been a pretty disastrous first half for these Americans. That's all net from Oliver. So, just approaching the last 2 minutes of this first half. And there was a 5-second violation by Lithuania. So, a bit of defense coming in. But still, US lead 5-3 on turnovers. And that was really their problem in their first game against Brazil until they started running the break. And now it's 44-34. So they've got it back almost single figures. I say almost. It's been 15 and now it's 10, the margin that is. Luke Minus. Stombergus pulls up. And that's a welcome 2 for Lithuania. 46-34. Stombergus has played a full part in the Lithuanian offense in this first half. And this is Luke Minus. Asking for a 5-second call again. Stombergus outside the arc. And again the rebound. And this time the big rebounder was Brad Miller. Only 22 years old, Miller from Purdue. And there's Miller. Well, Miller's been given a foul. A loose ball foul, which will result in a long walk to the other end for 2 shots. Oh, we get a replay of that because I reckon that was a pretty even contest on the boards. Oh, Miller had somebody's arms wrapped around him and came up with a foul. Zukauskas. Again, Lithuania squandering points from the line. But not the second. 47-34 to Lithuania. Well into the last minute now, this first half. And this is a Pool C game. First 3 teams in each pool go through to the second round, but the first round results are carried through, and there's a miss. Preskivius. They are squandering points. Lithuania, okay, they lead by 13, but how many giveaways have they been guilty of? So the Americans running the clock down for the last shot of the half, they hope. 10 seconds. This is Michael Hawkins. Wendell Alexis goes for the layup and misses. So Lithuania will have the long shot to finish the half, and it misses. So 47-34, Lithuania. They lead the USA. And the key statistic in that first half, USA committed 15 fouls against 9 for Lithuania. Lithuania scored 11 from 17 from the line, and the US only scored 2 from 4. So there's your key statistic. I remind you, it's Lithuania 47, USA, the defending champions, 34 at the half.
Protects you with MSK. Kelme Intelligent Stunts that avoid your injuries. Kelme. A box. Another box. Another one. Oh. Some boxes have some things you don't expect. Scenic PCs with Pentium 2 processors, for instance, have an infrared interface, a chip card reader, ISDN communication tools, customized solutions. Siemens Nixdorf, personal computers.
Lay down, son. No need to leave so soon.
If instead of driving home from work, you were driving across a whole continent, what would you take with you? You'd take Drive. It's a 4-CD set with the 60 most exhilarating open-air tracks ever written. Eric Clapton, Chris de Burgh, Fleetwood Mac, and the Christians. John and Vangelis, Eurythmics, Elton John, and In Excess. But you can't buy it in the shops. You have to order by phone. With a 4-hour lineup of classic artists like these, it just hits the road and keeps going.
My name is Luca. I live on the 2nd floor. Somehow I'll find my way home.
To get your copy, call now.
Never known a girl like you before.
Inside at Polygram. We know great music when we hear it.
It's 58-51 to Lithuania. And Lithuania have just called a timeout. They've seen their 13-point lead that they enjoyed at half-time being eroded now. It's only 7. And what a different story in this second half. In the first period, it was all fouls committed by the US. And in this second half, Lithuania are on the receiving end of the referee's whistle. Yes, Kanishevas on the right there is wiping his face, and this is coach Gazlaukas, and this Rudy T. I always thought a real lookalike for Brian Ferry of Roxy Music fame. No doubt someone else has told him that. Stat there, US 22 from 51 from the field, and Lithuania 21 from 42. So the Eastern Europeans have taken 10 fewer shots than the Americans, but they lead 58-51 largely as a result of their performance from the foul line. Stumbergus there, that's a key stat on 4 fouls. Heinikis as well. So 2 of the big men, the big players rather. As Wendell Alexis into the corner. And the rebound, Karnišovas. It's 58-51 to Lithuania. Still in the third quarter. Konishibus way outside the arc. 61-51 now. That'll settle a few nerves. Lithuanians probably wondering whether they could repeat their performance of the first half when really everything went their way. But that 3 from Chris will certainly help to settle a few nerves. There's Bill Edwards to Wendell Alexis. Wayne Garris pulls up, gets his shot blocked, but gets the rebound, or gets the loose ball back again, and this time he gets his shot blocked again, and Wayne Garris is in for a foul. Garris, he fouled out against Brazil. And that's the second time he had his shot blocked in that sequence of play. Blocks it again. Get out of here. So Lithuania by 10. Adamaitis. And this is Konishibus. Oh, good steal from Hawkins, but yeah, the ball came off at the foot of a Lithuanian. World champions, the USA. Of course, when they won the World Championship back in '94 in Toronto, they were Dream Team 2. Shaquille O'Neal, Sean Kemp, Reggie Miller, Ayol. Wayne Garris looking to draw the foul and comes up empty-handed. Jagicius, try that again, Jazikibius goes inside and he's fouled by Ashraf Amaya. There's the chin foul. Referee could have called either, couldn't he, really? And this time, Coach T. Tomjanovic from the Houston Rockets calls a timeout. Seen his Americans claw their way back into this game, but the margin is back into double figures. Rudy Tomjanovic, back-to-back NBA champion coach, 94-95, remember. He split the three-peats of the Chicago Bulls. If my NBA knowledge serves me correctly, we had back-to-back by Detroit, late 80s, and then 3 wins for Chicago, 2 for Houston, and another 3 for Chicago. Well, of course, avid basketball fans will know that the team built by Phil Jackson at Chicago probably breaking up now. Jackson's gone. Probably means Scottie Pippen's gone as well. We heard the other day Scottie Pippen had had an operation on his back, a successful operation, so he should be back fit for play, if in fact there is an NBA this season. But where he will be playing, anyone knows, or rather at the moment, not many people do know. Same goes for the rest of that Chicago team. Jordan, Rodman, all free agents of course. But now back to the World Championship action in this key game, Lithuania against the USA, and a bit of front court pressure. The Americans steal the ball off on the break. Amaya can't quite get clean possession, but the Americans retain it. And from the corner, it's Bill Edwards for 3. That was good hustling defense from the Americans, and they got their reward. And the Americans looking for that offensive foul, looking to draw the charging foul. They've drawn 3 or 4 already at the start of the second half. They've learned from their first half performance. They've stood their ground, but Ashraf Amaya just picks up a foul there. There's the foul, there's the push. Praskipic just fell out of bounds. And Miller re-enters the fray. Brad Miller, 2 meters 10, call it 6'11". And the same college as Glenn Robinson. Praskevicius on the line for 2, 62-54. apologise for some of these pronunciations. One at a time is alright, but when 3 or 4 all come together, it's a tough job. 63 plays 54. Jimmy King, no problem with that name. Wayne Garris. Amaya backing in. And an offensive foul being called. Yeah, backing his man in. And as I said in the first half, you can't ask any more of the referees than consistency. And I think that's what we're getting. Amaya rolled his man then with his body. Here's Kanishibus. Oh, nice pass inside, and this time no mistake with the dunk. Praskevicius, a lovely pass from Kanishibus. Praskevicius guilty of a missed dunk in the first half, but not then. 65-54 with 8.5 minutes remaining. The Americans throwing just about everything to claw their way back into this game, but still they trail by 11. There's the foul. Oh, he's been called offensive. Oh my word. Well, the look on the face of Wendell Alexis there, and Tomjanovic just can't believe it. He's cupping his face in his hands. Oh, sloppy play there from Lithuania. Adamaitis gave the ball away, 2 points and a bonus. Well, Jazikvicius, straight up in the air, he said, but he reached in. But really, it was the turnover that caused the problems there. This, a bonus shot for Jimmy King. And the Americans get their hands on the rebound, but knock it out of bounds. 65-54. The US of A are fighting like veritable tigers here. But they still trail by 11. Lithuania, who qualified for this tournament by coming 6th in Europe last year. Of course, the Americans qualified by being champions. Karnishibus right through the defense, 67-54. Make that 67-56 with a foul. The Americans will go to the line. The foul, Adamaitis. Well, the foul's been given against number 15, Praskevicius. Jason Sasser subs in. And Stombergus comes back in on 4 fouls. Remember, he and Einikis, the big number 14, are on 4 fouls. And Kanishibus on 3. The German commentators for Eurosport have been watching this guy on the line, Wendell Alexis, all season for Alba Berlin, and are mightily impressed. I'll tell you what, his second foul shot then, well, he banged onto the back of the rim and out into the hands of Karnishibus. 67 plays 57. Here's Karnishibus cutting the lane. And very, very fortunate to come up with possession there. And the 2. Praskevicius. And there was almost a comedy of errors there from both teams. 69 plays 57. 69 plays 59. Miller goes inside using his massive frame. The All-American boy, Brad Miller, drags the US back to 10 behind. And Hawkins grateful to accept that rebound. That's a blocking foul. Kubies. Yeah, the blocking foul, moving sideways. Einekis re-enters the fray. He's on 4 fouls, that is. Einekis at 2 meters 8, 29 years old. And here's Hawkins on the line. It's 69-59. Back to single figures. Michael Hawkins from Olympiakos, Xavier College in 1995. And the Americans not quite getting the rebound there. And here's the break. Stomberkus, 71-60. Well, it could have been 8. And it's back to 11, the lead. Jason Sasser. There's Hawkins, Miller in the corner. And there's 2, it's 71-62. That was Alexis Wendell, or Wendell Alexis rather. 71-62, Lithuania by 9. Points difference doesn't come to bear in this tournament unless there's a position for where there's a tie in the pool. Here's Hawkins, face from 3, Jimmy Oliver, Garris. The long 3 from Jimmy Oliver, he's put a couple of those in. 71-64, 71-65 now make that with that 3. He was left wide open, so this the closest that the Americans have been for a long time. And they get the rebound, and there's a foul, an off the ball foul, so it's 2 shots to Lithuania. The foul against Jimmy Oliver. Well, he has played for the Washington Wizards. That's Oliver. There's the little push. Yep, there it is. Well spotted by the referee. Adamaitis listening for the instructions. It's 71-65, Lithuania by 6. Wood back in the fray. This is Karnišovas. One of the great European players. Karnišovas misses the first, but not the second. 72-65. This is Hawkins. Using Wood as a pick, and Hawkins goes all the way inside, gets fouled, and a bonus to come. 72-67. Well, if this bonus goes in, Stombergus, he's out. That's well drawn by Hawkins. And again, we cannot praise the referee enough for being consistent. He called a foul in Lithuania's favour early on in the first half, and it was an exact duplicate of that foul that caused Stombergus to foul out for Lithuania. So this is Michael Hawkins. It's back to 4 points, 72-68. A proud American team, reluctant to give up their title as world champions. Of course, if they lose this, then it doesn't mean the tournament is over for them, but it will hurt them. There's a long time to go, just under 5 minutes. It's Lithuania by 4. Make that Lithuania by 6 with Karnišovas. 74-68. A long hook shot from Karnišovas. And there's another foul. Maskilunius. Yeah, Hawkins again looking to draw the foul. This time the ball hits the back of the backboard, so Hawkins 2 shots and no bonus this time. 74 plays 69. .70 by 4 fouls. The caption there means that he's been fouled 4 times. So doing a job both ends of the court. Americans asking for a travel there. Nothing. This early evening crowd is growing, and their appreciation of a good game is growing as well. There's good defense from the Americans. Karnišovas for 2 on the fadeaway. 76 plays 70. Well, just as Stambergas kept Lithuania ahead in the first half, then Karnišovas is doing that in this second half. Hawkins looking to draw the foul again. Here's Wood from 3-point range. Hits this time, 76-73. The closest we've been in an age. Dave Wood buries it from 3-point range. That was a good pass there from Hawkins. He knew that he'd drawn 2 defenders, and Lithuania have called a timeout. 76-73, Lithuania by 3. Well, when Lithuania led 47-34 at the half, and we knew that coach Tomjanovic was definitely going to earn his championship fee in this game. Had a few choice words with his players at the interval, and both coaches know that their role is crucial now. This is coach Kazlaukas from Lithuania. Everywhere Lithuania go, they have tremendous support. And what a difference from the last time we witnessed the World Championships back in Toronto. We had full stadiums and a lot of North American accents, most of them behind the Dream Team 2. The Dream Team 4, they're not here.
Okay, same side. Not diagonal, ride the gaps, and just talk defensively now, every position. Talk, help each other.
Del Harris, the silver-haired gentleman there. He's the assistant coach from Los Angeles Lakers, and Lon Kruger, he's doing the talking at the moment. He's got the board there, discussing the plays. Lon Kruger from Illinois, coach from the NCAA. So we've got 2 NBA coaches here, Tomjanovic and Harris, and Lon Kruger from the NCAA. So a great coaching team for the Americans, but it's Lithuania in possession. They lead by 3. Dare I say it, has this game got overtime written over it? The Americans calling out to play defense for the shot clock. Lithuania looking for the pick and roll. Here's Karnišovas outside the arc. Misses, but Lithuania get the rebound. Now that was poor boxing out from the Americans. Nobody got a body on anybody. And if Lithuania score, then that will really hurt. Jimmy Oliver playing defense against Jazikvius. Einikis misses. That's better boxing out. Brad Miller got the rebound. Here's Hawkins. Miller to Wood. Hawkins again. Wood sets the pick. Here's Hawkins looking to go in. And Lithuania get the rebound. That was Jason Sassa missing the floating shot there. Some very nervous players out there now. Masculinus defended by Hawkins. Still anybody's game. And I couldn't say that only 2 or 3 minutes ago. Swarming defense again from the Americans. Oh my word, number 11, Adamaitis goes in and really threw up what can only be described as a prayer, and takes Lithuania back to a 5-point lead, 78-73. The defense just disintegrated. Brad Miller was confronted with a one-on-one. Here's Hawkins again, looking to draw the foul. Passes off and will have 2 shots. No, that dunk from Miller won't count. Mascalenius, there's the foul. Yeah, fouls Hawkins. Hawkins dumps off to Miller, but Hawkins is on the line for 2. It's 78-73. Lithuania, they lead. And Hawkins on the line. No mistake with the first. 78-74. Hawkins doing the business from the line. 78-75. Back to a 3-point ball game. Adamitis being forced to bring the ball up. Here's Adamitis again in the last 2 minutes. Oh, that's sloppy play from Adamitis. What on earth was he doing then? Trying to put the ball behind his back. And here's Hawkins looking again to draw the foul. Here's Wood. Miller's been in that 3-second area a long time. Hawkins. And I tell you what, Brad Miller very, very fortunate not to get a violation there. He never came out the paint. So 78 plays 75. Lithuania over the US of A. Masculinius. There's the foul. Foul, Jason Sasser from Sioux Falls. There he is, reaching in and holding. Zukauskas wants to get back in there quickly. Lithuania have 2 foul shots. That's Brad Miller. He wasn't involved in the foul situation. And this is Arturas Karnišibus. 79-75. Been around a long time now, Karnišibus. He's still only 27, but he hits both foul shots. 80 plays 75. Sasser, Hawkins in the corner, hits the 3. 80 plays 78. Well, we knew this game was a key game in this Pool C, and how that has proved to be. 80 plays 78, 40 seconds left in regulation. Will we have overtime? And will the fouls, particularly against Stombergus, who's fouled out, will they be crucial? The defense rules at the moment. And there's the hook and the bonus. There's a foul on the play. Lithuania have a bonus. Praskevicius goes inside, gets the baby hook. It's 82-78, and Miller slams the ball down in disgust. 82-78 with a bonus to come. Well, Sabonis is here. There he is in the crowd. What a great cardboard cutout that makes. And Coach Tomjanovic has called a timeout. But this is the Lithuanian huddle. It's 82-78. There's Karnišibus. I tell you what, if Lithuania come out with a win here, they will rejoice well into the night. And that was Hawkins from the corner for 3. But Lithuania can get 3 of their own. They've already got 2 of that 3-point play possibility. Now, will we see renowned American defense? A quick shot and then some all or nothing defense from the Americans. So Lithuania with a bonus to come. They lead 82-78. Praskevicius hits the bonus. It's 83-78 now. The Americans need a quick shot. Here's Hawkins. Will he go for a 3-point play? 18 seconds remaining. There's the 3, which hits. 83 plays 81. Now some defense from the Americans. The clock doesn't stop. There's the foul. So Sasser, smart foul, and puts Karnišibus on the line for 2. 83 plays 81. Karnišibus, the long walk down the court for 2 foul shots. And this time Lithuania call a timeout. Now the pressure all on Arturas Karnišibus. Again, the Americans, if Karnišibus hits 1 of the 2 the Americans will need a quick shot. Here's that 3 points from Jimmy Oliver. I'll make that his third of the game. Here's Tom Janovic. He's taken command now. Let's try and interpret it. Long dribble down the court. Someone's going to pick for him. And there's the 3-point shot. And who's going to take it? This is great work from the Greek director. 83 plays 81 with Karnišovas for Lithuania on the line. His team lead by 2. Drive right and get it to the point guard. I think I heard Coach T, Rudy T, explain then. There's still a lot of tension in this game. Here's Karnišovas. Now, if he hits this, the Americans need a 3 to tie. If he misses, they need a 3 to win. He hits, it's 84-81. Hawkins with the ball. Who's going to take the long 3? 5 seconds remaining. There's Hawkins, he's fouled for 2 points. Now that's a smart foul. That is a smart foul. The most that Hawkins can get is 2 points from the line. Will he miss intentionally for a rebound? Ainikis comes in for Lithuania for that defensive rebound. And all Lithuania have to do is make sure they either get the rebound from the missed shot if it's the second one, or if he hits them both, put the ball into play and hang on to it. They do not need to shoot. 2 seconds. So it's 84-81. This is Michael Hawkins on the line for the USA. He hits the first. 84-82. Hawkins from Olympiacos. He misses it, and it's the America have possession. 84-82 with half a second remaining. You can get a shot away. Will they look for a 3-pointer? Well, they look for 3 or 2. Desperate defense here from Lithuania. Now they don't want to foul. Brad Miller comes across to take the ball, to put the ball into bounds, into play rather. There's the 3. Will it go in? Oh, it just misses. Lithuania 84, USA 82. And I tell you what, Oliver's been hitting those the whole game, and he misses with half a second remaining. 84 to Lithuania, 82 to the USA. What a great game. And what a spirited performance. First half by Lithuania, they led 47-34, and what a comeback by the Americans. Well, we've witnessed a real humdinger here at the Stadium of Peace and Friendship. 84-82 to Lithuania. That's thrown the whole of these World Championships wide open. And even the cardboard cutout of Sabonis is rejoicing in the crowd. Well, we've witnessed a great game, and let's hope we've got another great game coming up.
Sports Center with Vila. Good evening to you. Stage 18 on the Tour de France did see some racing after yesterday's go slow, and in the sprint finish at Neuchâtel in Switzerland, Tom Steels just pipped Eric Zabel. A third stage win for Steels on the Tour, and a 5th win for Mapai, but tough on a 4-man breakaway, who were caught just 6k from home. And Tom Steele's saying, I came to the Tour to finish after the doping scandal. It's been difficult for everybody, but you have to live with it. I was just concentrating on my targets to reach Paris and win as many stages as possible. Well, the latest on the Tour drug scandal is that ONCE have been raided and police have taken away illegal products. This news has just come in. Only today, Manuel Sanz, the ONCE director, was saying his team had been very badly treated by the Tour. Well, for
can't say it threatens to get even worse. Football transfer chaos has been avoided by the news from Amsterdam today that the De Boer brothers, Ronald and Frank, have been ordered to abide by their contracts they signed with Ajax till 2004. The pair both claimed they had a verbal agreement to leave, and they want to do 6 years before their contracts run out. Both are adamant they won't play for Ajax again, and both are saying they won't turn up for training on Monday. Well, you've been seeing action at the World Basketball Championships in Athens. Elsewhere today, Puerto Rico have beaten Japan there. Puerto Rico bouncing back from defeat by Yugoslavia. And so too Brazil. They were beaten by the USA in their first match, but they beaten South Korea 76-57. And more basketball is after Sports Centre. At the Generali Open in Kitzbühel, Andre Gaudenzi, the 7th seed, has gone through against Julian Alonso, the 10th seed, in a 3-set battle. Gaudenzi lost the first set 5-7, but stormed back to take the second 6-2 and then the third 6-4. So Alonso out, and that's disappointment for him after reaching the final last year. And Gaudenzi now meets the winner of Lipensky or Kafelnikov. Well, staying in Kitzbühel, a big win there for the defending champion, Dvorak.